A growing number of consumers want to know the source of the foods they eat. Unfortunately, Congress recently took action to make it almost impossible to identify where their meats are coming from. Byron Scott shows us a local farm and talks with the operators about why they think Congress made a bad move.
P.A. Bowen Farmstead in Brandywine has been farmland since 1665.
We have pigs, we have dairy cows, we make cheese here, and we have poultry, so we sell eggs and chicken and turkeys.
Sally Fallon Morell, author of the book Nourishing Traditions, bought the farm with her husband in 2009.
This farm is a dream come true for me.
This is not a factory farm. Animals have space to move about freely. What TV cannot convey is the ubiquitous farm odor, or lack thereof.
It's the way we manage the farm. It's largely part of the whole rotational grazing. We're not having a buildup of manure and waste that will just ferment and stink up the whole neighborhood.
And since we are what we eat eats too, feed matters. Cows are grass-fed. Other animals eat non-GMO, soy-free, corn-free grains.
The public more and more wants to know where their food comes from.
It used to be easy for consumers to know where their meat came from. Now, under law, producers of fresh cuts of meat had to label where that meat was born, where it was raised, and where it was slaughtered. But that law was repealed by Congress at the end of last year, and now consumers are, in large part, left in the dark.
I believe it's important for everyone to know where their food comes from, or to at least have a choice.
Congress recently repealed the law under pressure from WTO members, Canada and Mexico.
It's the same kind of pushback against labeling of genetically modified organisms, of labeling MSG in the food, which is something else we'd like to see happen.
Ironically, the move helps small niche farms, even though the product is a bit pricey for many consumers.
We are not, we have no subsidies, and none of our grain is subsidized. You know, our food reflects the real costs of food, and it is unfortunate that it is more expensive.
Morell says she will continue to fight for food labeling because people are better off with more information, not less. Until then, many U.S. consumers will, in some measure, be eating mystery meat. In Brandywine, Byron Scott, CTV News.
And the farmstead sells its food on site as well as at the Annapolis Farmers Market.